Hello, dear DSC candidates. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to explain the grammar questions given in the DSC School Assistant 2012 question paper. I therefore request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you so much, and now let's get into the video. 64th question. Which of the following sentences is grammatically correct? Which of the following four options is grammatically correct? Let us look at the options. What were the men being doing when the policemen arrived? After when, simple past is there, okay, but here were is there, been is there. Were is not combined with been, so this is absolutely ungrammatical and wrong. This is ungrammatical. Right. You go to the second one. What were the men doing? Okay, past continuous. When the policeman had arrived, past perfect. See, past continuous and past perfect cannot be, past continuous and past perfect cannot go together. They don't go together. That's why this is wrong and ungrammatical. Sorry. And look at the third example. When the policeman arrived, simple past is there. What were they doing? This sentence must have been in the question form. What they were doing. It should have been like this. What they were doing, but here, what were they doing? Again, question is given. That's why this is wrong. Ungrammatical. This is ungrammatical. This is ungrammatical. This is ungrammatical. And automatical, when the first three are wrong, automatically the fourth one will be absolutely grammatical. Okay. What had the men been doing? Past perfect continuous. Had is there, been is there, past perfect continuous, police arrived, simple past. Okay, matching. So that's why this is absolutely grammatically correct sentence. And now let's move on to the next question. 65th one. Although he is rich, he is not generous. Atadu dhanikudu ayinappatikini atadu generous udara buddhi galavadu kaadu. That's the Telugu meaning of that. And here I'm going to give you the options, and let us see what the examiner is asking you to do. So here, if you change the above sentence into a simple sentence, this is now adverb clause of concession. This is a complex sentence. If you can change this sentence into a simple sentence, how will it be? So let us look at the options. In spite of he is rich, no, he is not rich. Atadu dhanikudu ayinappatikini atadu dhanikudu kaadu. See how meaningless this is, right? Though he is not generous, he is richest. He is richness. See, this is quite ungrammatical. Atadu generous kaanappatikini atadu dhana sampada. Something absolutely meaningless. Despite his riches, atadu sampada kaligi unnappatikini he is not generous. This is absolutely correct. Atadu sampada, riches means sampada, wealth. అతడు సంపద కలిగి ఉన్నప్పటికీ అతడు జనరస్ ఉదార బుద్ధి గలవాడు కాదు, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. అండ్ హియర్ లుక్ ఎట్ ద ఫోర్త్ వన్. ఇన్ స్పైట్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ జనరాసిటీ, అతడు ఉదార బుద్ధి కలిగి ఉన్నప్పటికీ అతడు ధనికుడు. సో ఇట్స్ మీనింగ్లెస్. ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ సెంటెన్స్ కెనాట్ బి సీన్ ఇన్ దిస్ సెంటెన్స్, రైట్? అండ్ నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ దేర్ ఫర్ రాంగ్, అండ్ ఫస్ట్ వన్, సెకండ్ వన్, ఫోర్త్ వన్ ఆర్ రాంగ్. ఓన్లీ ద థర్డ్ వన్ ఇస్ ద రైట్ వన్. నౌ లెట్స్ మూవ్ ఆన్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. 66th one. If children are with an adult, they are allowed to swim in the swimming pool. So this is the statement given. It's a conditional sentence. If children are with an adult, పెద్దవాడితో పిల్లలు ఉన్నట్టయితే వారు స్విమ్మింగ్ చేయడానికి అనుమతించబడతారు, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్, తెలుగు మీనింగ్. అండ్ హియర్ ఇఫ్ యూ చేంజ్ ద అబౌవ్ సెంటెన్స్ ఇంటూ నెగటివ్, if you can change this sentence into the negative sentence, how you will get what? What are the options given here? If children are not with an adult, పిల్లలు పెద్దవాళ్ళతో లేనట్టయితే, they are allowed to swim in the swimming pool. It's absolutely meaningless. పెద్దవాడితో లేనట్టయితే వాళ్ళని స్విమ్మింగ్ అలౌ చేయడం ఏమిటి? మీనింగ్లెస్, రైట్? అండ్ సెకండ్ వన్. Unless children are with an adult, they are not allowed to swim in the swimming pool. This is absolutely correct. Negative. The negative of if is unless children are with an adult. ఓకే, పిల్లలు పెద్దవారితో లేనట్టయితే దే ఆర్ నాట్ అలౌడ్ టు స్విమ్ ఇన్ ద స్విమ్మింగ్ పూల్. దట్స్ ద రైట్ వన్. ఓకే, అన్లెస్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ వితౌట్ ఎన్ అడల్ట్, పిల్లలు పెద్దవారితో లేనట్టయితే దే ఆర్ అలౌడ్ టు, వారిని అలౌ చేస్తామంటున్నారు. సో ఇట్స్ మీనింగ్లెస్. ఇఫ్ ద చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ వితౌట్ ఎన్ అడల్ట్, దే ఆర్ అలౌడ్, నో, మీనింగ్లెస్. సో ఓన్లీ ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఇస్ ద రైట్ వన్. అన్లెస్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ విత్ ఎన్ అడల్ట్, పిల్లలు పెద్దవారితో లేనట్టయితే వారు స్విమ్మింగ్ కు అలౌ చేయబడరు. పిల్లలు పెద్దవారితో ఉన్నట్టయితే స్విమ్మింగ్ అలౌ చేస్తారు, లేనట్టయితే అలౌ చేయరు. ఉన్నట్టయితే అలో చేస్తారు పాజిటివ్ సెంటెన్స్, లేనట్టయితే అలో చెయ్యరు negative sentence. So here the negative sentence of this positive sentence is only the second one. So all others are wrong. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. 67th one. Nowadays one has to give a beggar at least a dash 1 rupee coin if one wants to help him. So this is statement. In the statement a question blank is given, and what to use in that blank. Now let us look at the options. Identify the correct word to fill in the blank. What is the correct word to be used in this blank means, here look, let us look at the options. An, any, the, a. Here you pay attention. An 1 rupee coin, no. Any 1 rupee coin, no. The 1 rupee coin, no. A 1 rupee coin, okay. See here we use only the article a 1 rupee coin, because see this one, what is that? One is there. It is beginning with a vowel. Vowel, but not the vowel sound. See, because this O gives two kinds of sounds. O is a vowel by birth, no doubt about that. But it gives sometimes a vowel sound, sometimes a consonantal sound. Okay. But when is it a vowel? When is it a consonantal sound? Means here, whenever this O gives you the sound of agriculture, So in that agriculture, what sound is A giving? A sound. So when this O gives you the A sound, then you must think, vowel sound. But whenever this vowel gives you the sound of Va, Ya, Ra, La, Va, then it's a consonantal sound. So here, orange, A sound or O sound also. Orphan, oak tree, O. Whenever this O gives you the sound of A or O, then you must think it's a vowel sound. But whenever this O gives you the sound of Va, that is one man commission. So here this O gives you the sound of Va only in one word, that is one man commission, one ID beggar, one man army, one. So here this is about this. So here this one is there. It is beginning with the vowel, but it is giving a consonantal sound. Okay, and that's why you have used here a 1 rupee coin. Please, if your time permits you, please watch my video made on the use of articles, a, an, and the use of the, and omission of articles. I have made 3-4 videos on articles, very wonderful videos I have made. If you can watch them, you understand how wonderful they are. Okay, and now let's move on to the next question. Choose the correct preposition to fill in the blank in the sentence. Now he is asking you to fill in the blank with the suitable preposition. What is the sentence given? His success was dash his mother. Let us fill in the blank with a suitable preposition. What are the options given? Due to, owing to, according to, concern. These are all not preposition, prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases or phrasal prepositions. We have 3 kinds of preposition: simple prepositions, compound prepositions, phrasal preposition. These are all phrasal prepositions, but here he is saying only preposition. Okay, it's all right, leave it, And here you just see his success was dash his mother, due to his mother, owing to his mother. Owing to means because of. Okay, owing to means because of, karanamu cheta, according to, concerning. See, due to means as a result of, as a result of, as a result of, palithanga. Here his success was due to, as a result of his mother, tana talli yokka sahaya palithanga. That's the meaning of that. Owing to is not correct. Owing to means because of. Because of means karanam cheta. Talli karanam cheta kaadu. You don't say his success was not owing to his mother or according to his mother, concerning his mother. No, all these 3 answers are wrong. Only the first one is the right one, due to his mother. And this due to is always used as a complement. That means only after the verb it is used. Okay, he failed due to carelessness. He lost his money purse due to his negligence. Due to his negligence. So after this verb only, this due to will be occurring. Okay, it has got another usage also, and I will explain this thing in the special video. You can watch it. Okay, here his success was due to his mother. And now let's move on to the other questions. 69th one, identify the correct sentence. So here the examiner is going to give you 4 options. You have to choose the correct sentence. What are the options given? Let us look at them. You can fly to XYZ as few as 3000. So you can fly to, these are the options. If you observe them, let us look at that. You can fly to XYZ as few as. See here, a few is given, and here a few is given. See here, a few indicates only a number, okay, not amount, okay. That is, and here a little, they little, okay, a little, right, they indicate an amount. So here this money is taken under amount but not number. Money is taken under amount but not number. 3000 amount, it is not number. So here you can fly to XYZ means, take for granted, you can fly to Mumbai, okay. You can fly to Mumbai as a few as, you cannot say, you cannot use few for this amount, okay. That's why this is wrong. And here also as few as 3000, you cannot use few for this amount. This is wrong. So first one, third one are eliminated totally, and second one, third one are there. Here a little is there, little is there, they indicate amount, okay. 3000 is an amount, so a little amount, you say little amount. A little means some, a little is a positive word, some amount. Little is means nothing. See, little gives a negative meaning. Little, there is little water in the bottle means there is literally no water in that bottle. Little gives always a negative meaning. I made a video on this, little, a little, the little, few, a few, the few. Please watch that video. If you can subscribe to my channel, you can watch all those videos, right? So here a little means some amount, as little as 3000. So here this is okay. As little as 3000, it cannot be. So here little should not be used with this amount. So here therefore first one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the second one is the right one. And now let's move on to the next question. 70th one, it is hard to concentrate when you are tired. It is very hard to concentrate, to focus your attention when you are tired. Okay, that's the statement. And what is the examiner asking you to do? So the above sentence can be rewritten correctly. It can be rewritten. It can be recast. How? Options. Let us look at the option. The more tired you are, harder it is to concentrate. No. The more tired you are, the harder it is to concentrate. No. The more tired you are, the harder it is to concentrate, right? More tired you are, it is hard to concentrate. Because in this sentence, no, you are using what? The. It's a special kind of sentence. In this, the is used in 2 places, at the beginning and in the middle. And after this, no, it is used with a comparative adjective. And whenever this the is used in this way, then it is called an adverb. See, this kind of construction is used to indicate a proportionate increase or decrease. To indicate a proportionate increase or proportionate decrease, we use this the pattern. This is a special pattern. The older we grow, the wiser we become. See, the older we grow, that means if you grow for 60 years, you become wiser of 60 years. Okay. The higher we go, the colder it gets. 1:1. Okay. For example, if you go 1 kilometer up into the sky, and 1 kilometer cold only it gets. 1:1. 60:6, 1:1. So equal. Proportionate increase, proportionate decrease. The more I see her, the less I like her. Say, if I see her 1 hour, the 1 hour only I dislike her. If I see her 2 hours I dislike. That means no, equal ratio, proportionate ratio, increase or decrease in the proportionate ratio. Okay, and that's why to indicate that kind of proportionate increase and decrease, we have to use this kind of thing. The more tired you are, the harder, because it is always used with a comparative adjective. So that's why the more here Correctly used. Here also correctly used. Here look at the second one. The more, here it is used, the is used with the comparative, but here it is not used with the comparative adjective, and therefore this is wrong. So here the more, it's okay, but harder, before this the must be used, therefore it is wrong. So more, here more is given, but here it is not given. So in this way, so many mistakes are given. So here only the third one is only your answer. Please look at this one. And now let's move on to other questions. 71st question. She said, I bet Peter won't be on time. She said, I bet a challenge, Peter won't be on time. So this is the sentence given in the direct speech. And now what is the examiner asking you to do? If you report the above sentence, you will get. So that means you have to change this sentence into indirect speech. Okay. And let us look at the options. So she said, this is the reporting verb. This is the direct speech. Whatever the sentence put in the inverted commas is called the direct speech. Okay. The sentence in the direct speech is, I bet Peter won't be on time, right? And here only reporting verb is given, only said. With whom did she say these words? It's not mentioned. Here are given 4 options. And what are the options? She doubted that Peter would not be on time. She doubted. No, she is betting. Betting means she's challenging. When she's challenging, how can she doubt? So this is wrong. So she predicted. She guessed that Peter would not be on time. This must be the right one. She complained. This is not a complaint. So this is why wrong. She proposed. No, she is not proposing. So here this reporting verb is turned into doubted, complained, proposed, predicted. So here of these 4 what is that reporting verbs, this predicted is only the right option. So she doubted is not correct. She complained is not correct. She proposed is not correct. Only she predicted. She predicted means she guessed that Peter would not be on time, right? So here your answer is going to be the second one. And now let's move on to the next question. 72nd question. His father proposed that they should wait for the announcement. His father proposed that. This is the sentence. And what is the examiner asking you to do? If you want to change the above sentence in sentence correctly into direct speech, that means he is asking you to change this sentence into direct speech. What is the direct speech of this sentence? So here proposed is there. Whenever there is proposed as a reporting verb, you must think that it is a letter sentence. Okay. Here they should is also there. Okay. Whenever in the direct speech there is a sentence beginning with letters, then it will be changed into like this. Okay. Here let us see his father said, let us wait. Whenever you change these letters into indirect speech, what happens? These letters should be changed into they should. Right. And this said is turned into proposed. Okay. And therefore, when you change this indirect speech into direct speech, this is the first one is only the right one. The second one wrong, because told is there. Told cannot be used all alone. Right. And his father reminded, no. His father exclaimed, no. Only his father said, let us wait for the announcement. So first one is going to be the answer. And all others are wrong. And now let's move on to the next question. 73rd question. Identify the sentence which has an adverb clause of concession. Adverb clause of concession. That means what are the conjunctions? Subordinating. Okay. Let us first of all see what are the subordinating conjunctions that are used to frame adverb clause of concession. Means only though, okay, although, even if, or even though. These are only the conjunctions that form adverbial clauses of concession. So that means any sentence that contains any one of them is called an adverbial clause of concession. And now let us look at that. If adverbial clause of condition. So this is wrong. A street dog wherever is it's an adverb clause of place. That's why this is wrong. Though is there. Okay, this is the right one. And though she was dark, she was attractive. Right. They went to Agra, where again this is an adverb clause of place. And now let's move on to the next question. 74th one is there. Identify the sentence with an adverb clause of condition. Adverb clause of condition are introduced by the conjunctions if, unless, okay, in case, etc. These are there. Okay, and now let us look at the options. I went to Agra, where I saw. Where is what? An adverb clause of place. That's why this is wrong. Had you told me, I would have been more careful. This is the right one, because had is there. Okay, this means, had means here if. Had you means if you had, that is the meaning. So here this is a kind of special construction. In this, the if is omitted, the sentence would be like this: if you had told me. This is the right sentence, but stylishly you say, had you told me. If you had told me is the normal sentence. Then you can say, had you told me. It's also the stylish sentence. So this is the what you call, it's an adverb clause of condition. As soon as, it's an adverb clause of time. Wrong. If he worked, it's an adverb clause of condition. But here, if he worked, in the if clause part, simple past tense is there. In the main clause part, simple future is there. They don't work at all. Whenever there is a simple past in the if clause part, there must be a sentence in the main clause with would do, should do, could do, might plus base form, but not with will. So that's why this is wrongly matched and therefore grammatically incorrect. So therefore, first one, third one, fourth one are absolutely wrong, and only the second one is the right one. Remember, had you told me, this sentence is a special variety sentence. The right sentence is, if you had told me. Instead of saying, if you had told me, some people say, had you told me. Stylish. Some writers will say that. Some speakers will say that. It's a kind of style. So this is only the adverb clause of condition. So this is the right answer. Second one is the right answer. And now let's move on to the next question. Identify the sentence which has a noun clause. Okay, noun clause. All of you know very well about this noun clause. A noun clause is a clause which functions as a noun. Okay, and one more important aspect about this is, it always stands as an answer to the question of what, to the verb. Okay, it always stands as answer to the question of what, to the verb. Right. And one more important point about these noun clauses is, they are always introduced by what? The relative pronouns. Okay, relative pronouns. Right, relative pronouns. What are the relative pronouns? Who, whom, whose, what, which, that. These are the relative pronouns, and they are also formed with certain subordinating conjunctions. Okay, subordinating conjunctions. What are the subordinating conjunctions? When, where, why, how, if, whether, etc. So with these things, they are generally formed. Okay, let me give you one example to make you understand this one. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why she is. Okay, why she is sad. I don't know why she is sad. I don't know what. You question this verb, what? I don't know what. I don't know what. Why she is sad. So to this question, you get this answer. Why she is sad. This why she is sad is called the noun clause. Always this noun clause will stand as an answer to the question of what, to this verb. I don't know why she is sad. This why she is sad is a noun clause. So these features, I explained in some other video, and now also I'm explaining in our special video also I'm going to mention all of them. Okay, and now let's go to the options given. Okay, here what is the noun clause given here? I went to see what had happened. I went to see what is there. It's a relative pronoun, so it's there. I went to see what had happened. It's a noun clause. I went to see what has happened. It's also a noun clause. Okay, this is a noun clause, this is a noun clause, and let us choose the most relevant one. Right. And on his return, we asked him. There is no conjunction at all. It is not a noun clause. I went to hospital to get some medicine. This is not a noun clause. So these two are outright eliminated. Okay, and only these two are there in the competition. And here, which is the correct noun clause, means the first one is only the correct one, because the sentence is beginning with a simple past. Okay, and in the rest of the sentence, in the succeeding sentence, past perfect is there. So whenever a sentence begins with past tense, if there is past perfect, then a past tense, past perfect. So the tense is also matching here. Tenses are matching, and therefore this is right. But here you see that in the second sentence, I went to see. This is in the simple past, but in the succeeding sentence, what is there? Present perfect is there. Present perfect. So these two tenses are not matching, and therefore this is wrong. You remember, whenever the sentence begins with past tense, there must be a relevant past tense. There should not be other tenses. Past tense, the sentence begins with past tense, past perfect. Okay, leave it. It's correct. Past tense, but here present perfect. It's not matching. That's why the second one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the first one is the right one. And you go to the 76th one. Which one of the following sentences has an adverb clause of consequence? Adverb clause of consequence means, in other words, result. Consequence means result. What are the conjunctions introducing adverb clauses of result means? So that, okay, so that, so dash dash that, okay, such dash dash that, okay. These are only the three conjunctions that introduce the adverb clauses of consequence or result. I'll give you one example to make you understand this one. What is that? The storm, what is that? The storm raged furiously. The storm raged furiously, so that, okay, all trees fell down. The storm raged furiously. తుఫాను భయంకరంగా వచ్చింది. What is the result of that? Oh, so that all trees fell down. The result of this storm is all trees fell down. So this is the result. Result is being indicated by this conjunction, so that the storm raged furiously, so that all trees fell down. So this is the result. So here now you have understood what these conjunctions that introduce adverb clause of consequence. Okay, now let us look at the options given. Okay, here some options are given. Whatever happens, keep calm. Keep calm. So here this is not the right one, because whatever happens, actually whatever happens is a relative pronoun. It doesn't form any adverbial clause. But here sometimes occasionally we can take whatever as a subordinate in conjunction, and here whatever happens is nothing but an adverb clause of condition. We eat to live. There is no conjunction at all, therefore this is wrong. I'll put it where no one can see. Where is there? Where is what? It's an adverb clause of place. Okay, adverb clause of place, so it's not the right one. So here he is asking you to choose adverb clause of consequence. So when these first three are wrong, automatically the fourth one is the right one. But in fact this sentence is given in a wrong way, and I don't find any meaning in that. It is not grammatically, it is not adverb clause of consequence. Sentence is okay, but it is there, I don't find any adverb clause of consequence in that. The sentence should have been like this. How? We arranged a meeting. We arranged a meeting so that all the members resolved their differences of opinion. మేము ఒక మీటింగ్ అరేంజ్ చేశాం. What is the result of that? All the members resolved their differences of opinion. తమ అభిప్రాయ భేదాలను సాల్వ్ చేసుకున్నారు. అలా గనుక ఉంటే బాగుండే. అట్లా లేదు ఇది. So I don't understand. Anyway, since these three are wrong, automatically this fourth one is the right one. I go with the fourth one. And now let's move on to other things. 77th one. How many clauses are there in the sentence? Okay. What is the question given here? Whenever he heard the question, the old man who lived in that house answered that the earth is flat. Okay. Here in this sentence, let us see how many clauses are there. Okay. Right. Whenever he heard the question, whenever means it is what? An adverb clause of time. Okay. Adverb clause of time. Okay. The old man who lived in that house. So who lived in that means who, he, who, whom, whose, what, which, that. They are all relative pronouns. They formed adjective clauses. Adjective clause. Okay. This is an adjective clause. And here answered what? That the earth is flat. So to this verb, if you question with what, you get this answer. Whenever you question the verb with what, the answer you get is always a noun clause. Answered what? That the earth is flat. So this is the answer. So this answer is nothing but the noun clause. So in this sentence you can find three clauses: adverb clause of time, adjective clause, noun clause. Three clauses you find in that. And now let us look at the options given. 4 wrong, 2 wrong, 3 okay, 5 wrong. So your answer choice is number 3. Right. Now let's go to the next question. 78th one is there. A sentence which contains only 2 principal clauses is called a dash. 2 principal clauses. Where can you find the 2 principal clauses? Only in the in those sentences. What is that sentence? Let us see that. Let me give you some examples so that you can understand. See, he sells mangoes. One sentence. This is a complete sentence, independent sentence. She sells apples. He sells mangoes. She sells apples. This is a complete sentence, independent sentence. This is a complete sentence, independent sentence. No. Now let us combine these 2 statements together. How? He sells mangoes and she sells apples. Here we are able to combine these 2 statements together with the help of this and. And is a coordinating conjunction. Whenever 2 simple sentences are combined into one single sentence with the help of a coordinating conjunction, then that sentence is called a compound sentence. And if you remove this, this becomes a separate one, this becomes a separate one. Okay. And here now and is we have combined these 2 sentences with and. So this is called a principal clause. This is called a principal clause. You can also call it a main clause or main clause. This is a main clause, this is a main clause. Earlier it is called a separate sentence, separate sentence. Whenever these 2 separate sentences are put in a format, okay, in a coordinating conjunction format, then they are called principal clauses or main clauses. So in this way, where do we find the principal clauses now? Only in the compound sentences. Now let us look at the options given. Complex sentence, no. Compound sentence, yes. Simple sentence, no. Complex compound, no. So your answer choice is going to be the second one. Right. Now let's move on to the next question. 79th question. A sentence which contains a principal clause and a subordinate clause is what? Is a simple sentence? No. Maybe a compound sentence? No. Is a complex sentence? Yes. Cannot make a meaningful sentence? No. So it's only a complex sentence. For example, principal clause, subordinate clause. Okay. Here you see, I went there. The door was locked. So these are the 2 statements. I went there. The door was locked. How can you join these 2 sentences together? When I went there, the door was locked. Here you see, I went there. It is a separate sentence. It's giving full meaning. నేను అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాను. It's giving full meaning. It's a separate sentence. The door was locked. తలుపు తాళం వేయబడి ఉండెను. It's giving full meaning. It's a separate sentence. But whenever you have joined them with when is what? A subordinating conjunction. Whenever you join 2 statements with a subordinating conjunction, then that sentence becomes a complex sentence. Okay. But here you see that, I went there, a separate sentence. The door was locked, separate sentence. But whenever you have joined them with now when I went there, it is called a subordinating clause because a subordinating conjunction is used in this. And the remaining clause is called the principal clause. So here, principal clause, subordinate clause, principal clause, subordinate clause. What happens? It becomes a complex sentence. That's there. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. 80th one. I was not able to speak the local language. B. So I had trouble communicating. See, these are the 2 statements given. Okay. And then now what is the examiner asking you to do? If you combine means if you join the above 2 sentences correctly, you will get what? What happens? Now let's look at the options given. Not being able to speak the local language. So I had trouble communicating. This is wrong. Not being able to speak the local language. Local language మాట్లాడలేకపోవటం వల్ల I had trouble communicating. When there is a non-finite clause, it is not followed by this so. That's why not being able to speak the local language, I had trouble communicating. So since there is so, this is therefore wrong. And not able to speak the local language, no. Not because B form is there, so being must be used. But here B form is being is not used. Therefore, this is wrong. Being able to speak the local, no, not being. I was not. Therefore, being able is not correct. Not being able to speak the local language, I had trouble communicating. This is the fourth one is absolutely correct, and this is there. Not being able to speak the local language మాట్లాడలేకపోవటం వల్ల I had trouble communicating. నేను మాట్లాడడంలో ఇబ్బంది పడుతున్నాను. Now let us move on to the other questions. 81st question. I went into the classroom and found the table and the chairs were not in their places. That's the statement. And what is the examiner asking you to do? Identify the sentence that can follow the above sentence. After this, what sentence must be there? I went into the classroom and found that the table and the chairs were not in their places. They were not in their places means they were moved. Okay, let us see that. The furnitures, okay, this is wrong because the very first furniture, there is only the word furniture. Furniture means all wooden articles are called furniture. There is no word like furnitures. So here it is furnitures, therefore it's gone. So here in the fourth one also there is furniture, this is gone. First one, fourth one absolutely outright gone or eliminated. And now second one, third one are there. The furniture had been moved is the right one. The furniture had moved. Furniture కదిలింది కాదు, అదంతా ఎలాగవుతుంది? Furniture had been moved, కదిలించబడ్డది. Therefore they were not in their places. The furniture had moved is wrong, and only the second one is the right one. And now let's move on to the next question. 82nd one. Leela, there is somebody behind us. There is somebody behind us. Then Meena, what should Meena say? Identify Meena's response. What should Meena say? Leela says, Arey, there is somebody behind us. Then what should Meena say? Identify Meena's response. What are the options given? Yes, I think we are following by somebody. No, we are following somebody. You are not following. Somebody is following you. Then how can you say we are following somebody? No, this is absolutely ungrammatical and wrong. Yes, I don't think we are. No. Yes, they are being followed by somebody. No, we are being followed. మనము ఎవరి చేతనో ఫాలో చేయబడుతున్నాము. మన వెనక ఎవరో వస్తున్నారు. దేర్ ఈస్ సంబడి బిహైండ్ us. మన వెనక ఎవరో ఉన్నారు. అవును, మనం ఎవరి చేతనో అనుసరించబడుతున్నాము. We are being followed. So this must be the response of Meena. So this is going to be the answer. All others are wrong. And thank you. With this video comes to an end. Okay. Hello, dear DSC candidates. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find any difficulty in understanding the questions explained in this video, please mention it in the comment section. And I am also providing you with my mobile number. You can text your grammatical problems, doubts and all that, and on that particular number. With another beautiful video, I shall be back to you. Until then, bye. See you. I love you. Right.